Residents are protesting over persistent water outages and poor service delivery. The Johannesburg suburb has been without water for weeks now, and residents are threatening to stop paying municipal rates. Let's take you to my colleague Stephen Grootes, who joins us for more on this story. Stephen, I almost didn't recognize you out in the field there, but residents in Midrand say it's not just about water, it's about service delivery in general.
Indeed, Michelle. Good morning to you, and it's actually quite exciting to be out in the field, if I may say. So, thank you. You know, if you talk to residents here, if you talk to residents in so many different parts of different cities in South Africa, you will hear similar complaints. There are problems with water. The electricity doesn't always work. The rubbish hasn't been collected in parts of Randburg for quite some time. And so, what we're seeing here is the thing that everybody really needs, which is water. Suddenly, they're finding themselves without water. Now, for some people, they've been without water for quite a long time. Now, Michelle, it's quite hot outside here in Midrand today. In the half an hour or so that I've been here with the team, we've seen so many people coming and going to get water. Some people arriving with just 1 or 2 litre bottles. Some people have a much bigger bottle, and one of them, in fact, is Kenny Rapaleng. Kenny lives in Ivory Park, and we've commandeered him for a moment. And Kenny, thanks for speaking to Newzroom Afrika channel 405. Firstly, why did you have to come all this way?
There is no water at all in the township now. The toilet are smelling. Kids doesn't have water. They don't have water to bath, to go to school. So I think for me it is easy because I've got a car. But for the community that doesn't have a car, it's a problem. So I could only thought of this place where I could easily get access to water. But it's easy for me, like I said. But unfortunately for the poor communities, they will have to ask other people with transport to assist.
And how long has this been going on for? How long has it been this bad for?
It's been almost a week without water, and sure. I don't think hygiene-wise it works for the community. Even if you walk around the township or you ask to relieve yourself in the toilet, you will find that the toilet cannot flush. There is smell, and that is where now we will start to get infections and things like that.
And you've got children. I mean, children in your community as well. That's very difficult for them.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I don't think it's only difficult for the community. It's also difficult for the schools, clinics also. I went to church on Sunday. There were no access to the toilet because basically a lack of water. So that's a challenge, and we can only hope that the current administration, they must get their house in order. They must deliver services to the communities like they have promised, because they are failing us. We can't keep on looking back to the apartheid era. That is why most people are starting to compare what was happening previously with the current administration.
Kenny, it's a huge bottle that you've brought here. This is what, 25 litres, 20 litres maybe?
20 litres.
And you've been carrying it all the way up this hill?
Yes. I've got no choice. I have to. If you want to bath, if you want your family to have water, you have to take a stand as a man.
And I mean, you know, the average person in Gauteng uses about 150 litres a day when the water is working. You would need 7 of those, 6 of those to do that. I mean, how long is this going to last you?
Not even a day. I will have to come back again. It is just that I don't have a lot of containers. I only have got 2, which is 40 litres. Once I have empty this, maybe they are doing the washing or something else, then I'll have to come back and fill again.
And I mean, has anybody spoken to you about these problems? I saw the Joburg Mayor, Dada Morero. We're in Joburg now, technically, as a metro. And he was receiving a briefing earlier. I expect the Deputy Water Affairs Minister, David Machlobo, soon. Has anyone been talking to you?
No, there's no one who has been talking to us. What the mayor and his committee is doing is to talk to us through the media. They don't come to the communities and explain. Even if they disperse their trucks in communities, you don't even know specifically where the trucks are going. So it's a struggle. Lack of communication is also a problem.
Kenny, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Kenny Rapaleng, and I don't know if we really want to watch him with this huge thing, but you can see he's had so much practice with it. So, Kenny, thank you very much indeed. Kenny. Kenny Rapaleng there, a local resident, come all the way, Michelle, from Ivory Park. And one of the problems when this happens, there's always issues around communication. Almost every time I've covered water problems in my entire career, people will always say the same thing. It's very hard to know where to get water. And you heard him say that if he could get more water, if he had more bottles, that's what he would be doing right now. But you can see how difficult this is, how difficult it is for children. And so that really is the situation here, Michelle, in Midrand. As I say, we do expect that briefing. Was supposed to start around now, but probably in the next half an hour or so, we do expect a briefing from the Joburg Mayor and from the Deputy Minister of Water Affairs, David Mokglobo.
Yeah, it's simply untenable. People can't live this way, Stephen, and we know that as bad as it is in Midrand, in some places residents don't even have access to those taps as well.